because he's here. I want to have a vibe, in the studio with the artist. That's how we got connected. Last minute, Be Vampire, gigs. We had a studio. We had a song first, like I said, a different song, but we had to do a different song.
I know you were a little under the weather, but come up for me. We are home foul.
I'm trying. It's hard.
Just come up for me a little. Let me feel you a little bit. So let's get to know you. You have a Liberian connection.
Not Liberian connection. I'm a Liberian.
You are a Liberian. But you see, we Ghanaians love to accept. We want you to be Ghanaian. So you're a Liberian and. You're now doing so much with Ghanaian musicians. Talk to us. We want to get to know you.
Well, I'm a Liberian. Go by the name Jonathan Lee Pratt. I was born in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. I grew up in Liberia. Through the war, the Civil War. There was Civil War in Liberia for like almost 14 years plus. Had a bad childhood time, but I passed through it. I saw everything that I could see, made me whatever I am today as a man. I got to Ghana in 2015, March 6th. Yeah, that's when I got here. And I work here, I was at the Achimota Mall, the Chop Bar. 2016, I was there, I worked, became their favorite waiter at the time. I was hustling. The music thing started around 2016 as well. And it was all fun, but I took it serious when people started telling me that this is good, you're doing great, So professionally, I started doing music 2019, 2020. Yeah.
But I want us to go back a little bit. You said you grew up in Liberia. You saw all the things that you needed to see. Let's talk about some of the things, if only you're comfortable talking about it.
Comfortable.
Okay, so growing up in Liberia during the Civil War, what did you see? And how would you say that has impacted you as a young man now?
Well, it was very disturbing, traumatizing as well. Like I had a bad childhood days, like being born during the war. And then grew up all those years. Poverty, starvation, like it was crazy for me,
You went through hunger?
I saw everything.
You were hungry?
I saw everything. And no, it's a bad one. War is not good. That's why when I say sometimes, I'm like, Ghanaians, you guys have tried, war is not good. To be peaceful, that's it. As long as you have peace, instability, definitely there's a future. But war, 10 years of war can destroy your country and take you back to 50 years, like behind, Because I know people will say the war ended, quite long ago in Liberia, but trust me, the war drove people away, drove embassies away, drove investors away, businesses. It drove a lot of things away from my country. So to get those things back, it would take a very long time. I'm telling you, it's not going to take the same 10 years, 14, 15 years, 20 years. No, it would take a very long time.
Did you ever see someone being shot, someone dying? You see, the reason I'm pushing is that on the 7th of December, Ghanaians go to the polls. And it was around this same elections and all of that that brought war to Liberia. So the youth who vibe with your music, Naya Mata, and all of that, I'm sure that your experience would teach them to value what they have here in Ghana. So if you don't mind, go into details a bit. What did you see? You said you saw poverty, you saw hunger, you were hungry.
I saw a lot of things. Listening. I saw young boys and girls shooting, killing people. I saw, this is a little disturbing. I saw a pregnant woman being killed and the baby, they had to take the baby and just did the baby anyhow.
You saw that?
I saw crazy things. I walked through dead bodies to go and look for food. Dead bodies, like jumping over them. And I was in the store back then in Monrovia City, Claratown. There's a store called, it's a big company called Bridgeway Corporation. So I went inside to also loot because hunger. So you definitely go outside wherever it's coming from. You run there to go and make your own. So I was in there. And then one of the rebel leaders came in. I was among hundreds of people in the store.
How old were you then?
I was around maybe
12?
11, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yes, 10, 11, 12. Small boy. I can remember these things. So that was the last part of the war now. So the rebel leader entered with his rebels, his boys. It's like everybody out right now. On the count of 3, he didn't even wait. Like 3, shoot them. So funny enough, they enter like this. I was on that side. They enter like this. So they started shooting. It's okay, everybody outside. They kill people. And I was there on the left side. I went to loot. So, I mean, I saw a lot of things. And I was working with a friend of mine in Claratown. And then the bullet hit him on his leg here, like the tie. It hit him. He was like, oh, bullet hit me. From there, I started running. Like, it was just traumatizing. People died. You'll be sitting like this, you're sitting in front of your house, and boom, 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 bullet hitting on the wall. Someone may go, shot, something, you know. It was disturbing, but I'll always say, war is not good. Even for me to fight my own friends, I don't remember fighting any of my friends.
Yeah.
I'm someone who will even take you to the police station. If you get mad at me for sleeping in jail, it's better that way than for me to come and hurt you. Tomorrow that I'll see you and I'll be ashamed to even say hi because maybe I've hurt your hand, your head or something, you know.
All
so
right.
It's not good, man. War is bad.
I hope you somehow, have you ever had therapy for this one?
No, I've just been me, man. I've been me.
Anyway, so would you say music has been therapeutic for you?
I'll say somehow, but I think I use football more.
Football?
Yeah, to just help me.
Help you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, when did you decide to exit Liberia into Ghana? What happened? Did someone bring you? Was it a musical concert?
That was during the Ebola time.
Oh, okay.
We had Ebola too, where you were seeing people like dying too.
You have been through it. You need a psychiatrist. You need a psychologist.
I'm good.
You need a shrink.
I'm good.
You need to talk about it.
I'm good. I just need to read a book tomorrow.
Time, people were dying, Ebola.
You could see truck full of dead bodies. They would be taking them to go and burn them. They were burning these people.
Yeah, they had to.
Man.
It was one of the ways to stop the virus from spreading.
Yeah, that's sad, man. That's sad. But so I had to come here. There's an opportunity. During that time, I was selling charcoal.
Where?
In Liberia. During the Ebola time, I was
not on BDA. Do you know how we call charcoal in tree?
No.
It's called BDA.
BDA. I was selling BDA.
BDA. Say BDA.
I was selling BDA.
You were selling BDA.
Yeah. So I used to buy the big bag and then empty on the floor and sack them, and then sell. So this time around, I'm like, let me put my business on the internet. Let me put my business on Facebook.
Your charcoal.
Yeah.
You put the charcoal selling on social media.
Yeah, that I'm selling. So you want to buy. So it was fun. You know, I don't know what led me to do that, but when that happened, one of my neighbors who used to stay around, I used to be very helpful to them. Yeah. Their big brother saw it. He was like, "Yo, mama, you're too smart to be doing that. Come, Ghana. I will help you with school and things." So big opportunity. But I got here. The school thing didn't work, you know.
What do you mean the school thing didn't work? Didn't you like the school?
I mean,
was it a culture shock thing?
I entered the school, RPMC.
Okay.
Circle. Yeah, I entered there. Just the first month, and I dropped because.
Why?
There was no fees and stuff.
No fees?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So things were not good with him.
The people were not welcoming. You had a culture shock because Ghanaians are really warm.
Very warm.
We're known across the globe for our hospitality.
No, Ghanaians
so
are
I'm
good.
glad that was not why you dropped out, the fees.
Yeah, it was the fees.
Okay.
So things didn't go well.
So after the fees didn't go well, you had to drop by a month. You started working with Chopba.
Yeah, I started working
Was
at
it
the
immediately
Chopba.
with Chopba?
I started working at the Chopba. It was not immediately, but I started working at the Chopba, I think months after. You know, because during that period, I mean, yeah, it's good that this guy brought me to Ghana. You know, I always give, thanks to God first and give thanks to him for bringing me here. But I mean, I was sent out of the house due to...
Which house?
Where I was staying with the guy. I was sent out...
You were not paying your rent on time?
No, he put me out, like the person I was staying with, the person who brought me here. He sent me out of the house, I think.
Did you do something?
He said I'm hard-headed.
You are hot-headed.
I'm very hard-headed. That's how we call it, like stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yeah, and my friend and I had a little issue in the house, and
he put you out.
Yeah,
Then
my own
what
friend.
did you do from there?
I mean, I was a houseboy.
Hustler.
I was a housekeeper at the time, man.
Housekeeper.
Yeah.
Housekeeper, like you were keeping horses, literally.
Like no, like I don't know how you. I don't know how you guys call it. I'm from Liberia, right? So
okay.
I mean, our accent is a little different. So I was taking care of someone's, you know. Oh, houseboy. I'm in the house. I'm washing dishes and all those things. Yeah.
So you were like a houseboy for someone.
Yeah.
You lived with a person, and then
the person took me. The person took me as a family. Took me as a son. You know. Unfortunately, that seemed just a year. That person died, and the person was not even a Ghanaian. It's an American. So when he died, I had to wake up again. So I called Tiny, Aleche Kankwe.
Aleche Kankwe, you said it right.
I said my uncle is dead, or like, I don't know now. I think I'll just go back to my country. Because, truth be told, me feeling like going back won't be a problem, but it won't take me where I want to go.
Yeah, of course.
That was the truth, because at the time, my people back home, they didn't know what was going on here.
Yeah.
When I hustle, I make small money, I send to them. So they're looking up to me. And when I go back, it's going to be...
What?
So I'm like, nah. So when I called him, he said, come over. Come home. I met Tani in Osu. He was looking for a place to buy drinks at that night. I think he left the studio. He was looking for drinks. So I was just roaming around the street. So he saw my friend and I, Kosi Daniels. Shout out to you, my bro. He saw my friend and I. He was like, yo, guys, I'm looking for where I can get drinks from. That's how we got in the car. We took him to Purple Pop. So he got a drink. And then my friend was like, this boy, he does music. He's a Liberian. He said, Tani said, oh, I know Liberian, so play a song. So when I play my songs for him, he's like, you are good. So that's how we became friends.
Okay.
But I didn't talk to him. I took his number. I left that. When my uncle passed away, I called him. He was like, when I called, he's like, come home. So I went to Tani's place. I was there. Tani started treating me like his own child, you know.
So would you say Tani discovered you?
Well, Tani, I would say Tani did. He may not bring me out to the studio, I mean to radio station, TV station for interviews and say this is my artist. But within that period of time, I learned music more because I was in Tani's studio every day. I slept in the studio and all because I wanted to know more about music. I saw a lot of artists recording from Yapono to Edem, Jupiter, everybody. So even helped my head with sound, you know. Tani took me as a child. Right now, all my awards I've won is in Tani's house. Any award I win, wherever I travel, I come back, I bring whatever to his house.
Charlie, big ups to you. I appreciate your hustle, man. And big ups to Tiny as well. And I can see something about you. Although the person who brought you to Liberia drove you out, you still appreciated him. And I like that about you. Because without him, then maybe you wouldn't. The person who brought you to Ghana, I beg your pardon. You appreciated him and all of that. And which is all good. Gratitude can take you very far, man. So let's bring it to now, the present. Because it's a present, literally. We've been gifted something, and so we must appreciate and make maximum use of it. What's up with you now? What's going on?
Well, I just got back. I went on tour Europe. I went on tour America.
Hey, from the Chaco cellar, and the Houseboy now touring in Europe. Man, it's like, for me, I think because you didn't give up, You didn't give up. I think that's what has gotten you this far. Because you were sleeping in studios, learning your craft. Charlie. So your tour, how did it go?
It was amazing. You know, I went to follow up with the song because the song is very huge out there. Like I saw white guys singing my song. Like I'm like, bro, how? You know, it was a warm feeling. And USA, Europe. Next month, first week next month, September, I'm going to Australia. I also have 3 shows there. Yeah, and I'm dropping my EP September 13th. I'm dropping a new, dope EP. I dropped 2 songs already of the EP, and I'm promoting one of them because the first one came out like almost 2 months ago. Yeah. And then I just dropped a new one.
Okay, so I want to show our viewers your new one.
Yeah.
I was here for
when you put me in the mood, my lady, oh yeah, I wanna ease my stress. Tell me what to do, my baby, oh, tell me, hey. No matter where I go, No matter what I do, no matter who I see, you the only one. Only one. Hey, Lord, I give my heart to you, sacrifice for you, be by your side to the end of time.
Okay, so, well, listen, this is a tune most people are going to vibe to and dance to. You have any special dance moves for this one? Because you seem to be moving a lot in my house.
This one I'm just vibing. We have a dance. We have a dance challenge. It was created by Endurance.
Okay.
Ghana, yeah. It's a nice one.
It's a nice one.
It's on TikTok and the internet.
All right. So tell me, what's the future for you? What's the future looking like?
It's a bright one.
It's a bright one. I like that.
Yeah, it's a bright one.
What is in that bright future? What can you see?
I mean, I see.
In your mind's eye?
I see greatness.
Yeah.
I see greatness. I see a lot of achievements. I just have to work towards it, that's all.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this particular project. What you said you're promoting it now.
Yeah.
And what do you intend to do with the new songs coming out and all of that?
I got plans. My team and I,
yeah,
we definitely set up, some good plans for promotion as well. I mean, we may not be able to push all the songs, like that.
Yeah.
But once we have 1 or 2 songs stepping, forward, the rest will follow. Yeah. But promotional-wise, we definitely gonna get, the songs across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us what really went into this music.
A lot, from the lyrics to the production. Shout out to Geese Beat.
Geese Beat.
Yeah, Geese Beat. That's Beat Vampire's brother. He's one of the dopiest producers I've worked with, man. This guy is very creative and he's very patient. And he listens to artists. When you say this is what you want, he will allow you to do yours, and then he will give his ideas. I like him.
Let's follow you on social media.
Jzyno, Jzyno, on all streaming platforms, social media platforms. You know what I mean? Go and kill it.
Do you have any plans to go do something big in your native country, Liberia?
Yeah.
What are you thinking about? Political, economic, financial?
No, I don't do politics.
You don't do politics.
Let me tell you something.
Politics is ubiquitous. It's everywhere.
I mean, it's everywhere,
Maybe
but I mean,
partisan politics.
Yeah. Okay. So this whole governmental kind of thing, I'm not really involved with it. I like to be, cooperative with the government to do something along for the youth.
Okay.
But not to go,
partisan.
Sit on the political party and say we are doing this, we are voting for this person, let's do this. Now I'm not interested in that because see, I got some bad experience.
Yeah.
My first manager I was with, he's a great guy. He did a lot for me. It's just that little sideline where he came and said I should do a political song, and I refused. And it was the last thing I refused, and then he just, you know what? You are not serious. You are not ready. You want to be an artist, with an empty pocket. You want a pocket to be empty. You want to be a musician and be broke, So he sacked me from the label at the time, and that was my first opportunity I had with a record label. And since then, I refuse any opportunity that I've been coming and say record label deal there. I refuse all because I don't know. Like it's like I can do this,
Yeah.
If you're coming, maybe you should come with something that maybe I don't have yet, or I can do, or do better, But that alone has played on me, yeah. Like I depended and I really rely on this person, and they sacked me from the label because of that. But he's a great man. I think he wanted the best for me, and at the time, maybe that was the only way he had. But then I refused to do that political song. It's like I'm not ready,
Sometimes it's good to take a stand, even when people disagree with you, knowing who you are. You didn't want to do that. They felt like it was a money-making avenue and something to put you out there. But I appreciate the fact that you took a stand and stood your ground for that. What message do you have for the Ghanaian youth before we say goodbye to you?
Well, the first thing is stay away from drugs. Drugs is very dangerous.
Have you ever done any drugs?
Never. I don't smoke, I don't drink. Shisha self, I don't smoke it. I mean, I'm not saying those that do it, they are dangerous or evil or whatever.
Yeah.
We all have our things that we love to do. But for me, it's not healthy. And, you know, like even alcohol, I don't drink alcohol. I got that no during my childhood days. Like my dad, I love you, Papa. My dad after work, I will pass. I mean, after school, I'll pass by, you know, wait for him when he's done with work and things for us to come home. He'll pass by a little bar to take his 1 or 2, you know, shots. So when we're going home like that, it's like he'll do too much, and then he'll be walking like, and I used to be ashamed. My friends used to be laughing at me like my father, you know.
Goodness.
So when we're home, he'll be throwing off and things. I'm like, I don't like this. Why? So when I see alcohol in my house, I'll put it in my school bag and take it to the river and do like this, and send it. Like,
then it's gone.
Yes, that's how I used to be as a kid.
Your father's situation embarrassed you.
So yeah, I used to be so mad. And when you sent me to go and buy a cigarette as a child during that time. You're a big man, you sent me to buy a cigarette. The way I would talk to you, you'll say my father is not training me well. Don't ever try that again. That's how I used to be. You know, so, I mean, when I started growing now, although the way I used to hate it, it dropped in a different way. You know, I mean, it dropped a bit, and then I saw it in a different way. It's like, still, it's not for me. It's not healthy because I started reading about these things. For me, it's not healthy.
So Ghanaian youth, stay away
from drugs.
Then what else? Our time is up.
Also, stay away from violence.
Yes. Especially during the elections.
Election time too. Stay away from violence. Forget protests. When people are protesting, go inside, go relax yourself. Don't join, because the more the numbers, the worse it gets. That's how I see it. When it's very, very packed, like overcrowded, definitely it's a bad one, because normally people will think without even someone sending tear gas. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's not drinking water, is not eating well during that time, and they're protesting, the heat and all will make them to faint. Not to talk about if, you know, that's when the bad boys can come in. That's when the opposition could send people in that kind of crowd to fight, to bring violence. And then if you're not careful, you may be bad lucky, you may die in the process. You know, so stay away from drugs, stay away from violence. Election violence says stay away from it. Forget protests, so there are better ways to do it.
Jzyno, it's been awesome having you in the studio. I hope to have more time with you later when you're back from your tour, and all the best with all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mama.
Okay.
Keep being you. Love yourself and always look fresh. That's another one too. Look fine, look good.
Look fine, look beautiful.
You don't know who's watching though.